Well, it's that time of year when school leavers anxiously await their tertiary entrance grades, many hoping to go on to university. And while there's pressure on young adults to get a degree, the real challenge is getting a job afterwards. Many qualified graduates in Adelaide are struggling to find employment despite years of study. And as Lucy Polkinghorne reports, some courses offer more hope than others.
Did all the right things, finish high school, go to uni, and just waiting for the job.
There's been a significant deterioration in the labour market, really largely as a consequence of the global financial crisis.
I have got 0 interviews to date.
Ethan McQueer is a determined, motivated and recently qualified accountant.
I find myself very highly motivated. I always want to achieve the ultimate goal of success. And to be honest, I would hate to fail. Would hate to let someone down, hate to let a company down, and at the same time I always want to get the best result possible.
The problem is he can't prove his capability because no one is willing to give him a job.
You feel depressed, you really don't know what else you can do.
Ethan completed his 5-year advanced diploma of accounting in June. Since then, he's applied for any relevant positions advertised in Adelaide with no response.
I apply for 4 to 5 jobs a day, usually. The reasons I'm not getting opportunities is, well, it comes down to experience.
It is a problem, particularly in a tight labour market where experience counts for so much. And it's a bit of a chicken and egg, isn't it? You need the experience in order to get a secure job.
And that seems to be the biggest hurdle graduates face when trying to kickstart their careers.
You ask them, well, what do you want? And they said, I'm 2 years experience in marketing. I haven't got that at the point because no one's willing to take me on and giving me that chance.
University graduate George Carew finished 12 months ago, enthusiastic and ready to chase his dreams.
The reason I did Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Business is my main goal in life, my dream is to become a CEO of a corporate entity.
A double degree you'd think would put him a step ahead of the rest, but that hasn't been the case.
You get to the first round and they say, oh, we've got another 40 applicants. So you're fighting with 39 other people, and it's a difficult situation to be in because they're only taking 5 on to the next round.
An overproduction of graduates is also part of the problem.
More people are studying, more people are graduates, and so the competition is that much more intense than it was 30 or 40 years ago when fewer people were studying.
John Spear from the Australian Workplace Innovation and Social Centre has done the maths, and the number of graduates to jobs doesn't add up.
There's been a higher education revolution going on really in the last 15 years as entrance into universities has been opened up, and during times of relatively slower economic growth, competition for the positions that are available is that much more intense.
There's pressure on young adults to get a degree, but after spending tens of thousands of dollars and years of studying, there's little waiting for them at the other end.
There's been a bit of a freeze on public sector recruitment, for example, both at a state and a national level, and that's making it much more difficult for young people who are graduating to find a pathway into employment through graduate entry programs.
Thank goodness I'm still living at home with my parents, so they've been supporting me.
A digital media degree at uni wasn't enough to land Jacinda Adams a camera operator's job straight away. She's thankful she lives at home when other graduates are forced to go on the dole or look for low-skilled jobs.
You need money, you need to live, and it got to a point where you just start applying for anything and everything.
Or be prepared to move.
It's getting to the stage that I do have to seriously think about looking interstate to work.
According to Professor Spear, the manufacturing, banking and financial services are the toughest industries to crack in the immediate future.
Business and financial services were a bit slow in the post-global financial crisis environment, but they're starting to pick up again as businesses feel a bit more confident about investing.
The industries with the best chance of employment post-study,
ageing and health services, community services, jobs related to the mining industry, both remote from South Australia and here in Adelaide.
And the education sector is also one of the biggest employers of young people.
The education sector will continue to grow on the back of very substantial growth over recent years.
To improve your chances of landing a job, John says be prepared to work for it.
It's very important to consider work experience and knock on the doors of employers rather than simply apply for jobs, because we know that around about 1/3 of jobs are actually got through word of mouth, through networks, through friends.
And persistence and staying positive will pay off.
I want to work. I want to start a career. I want to start my life.